Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Discover Time at the West End Library. I am, as always, your host, Miss Judy, and we have some exciting things for you today. The first thing I want to say is we are in a new month. We are in the month of July, and it really feels like summer. It's been hot outside and sunny. We didn't have a whole lot of rain, so the grass was turning brown. But I'm going to go ahead and do our calendar first today. July, that's our second month of summer. And of course, Discover is always on Tuesday. It's summertime, that's our season. But this morning, when I came to the library, it was cloudy. I don't know, I think it still is. Not raining, just cloudy. And here is our July calendar. See, it says July 2020. And there's a little dog cooking some hot dogs or hamburgers on the grill. Today is Tuesday, July 7th. Some of you may have had a picnic or something on Saturday, July 4th, on the 4th of July. Let's say the days of the week together. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Very good. Today, the book I'd like to read to you is called After the Fall by Dan Santat. It's sort of like the nursery rhyme of Humpty Dumpty. He sat on the wall, Humpty Dumpty, he had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Well, Humpty is an egg, so that's why. Anyways, it's a different version of Humpty Dumpty. After the fall. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day, I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. There's the wall. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together again. They took him to the King's County Hospital. Well, most of me, there were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. Look, he's sleeping on the floor because he doesn't want to sleep in his bunk bed. He's afraid he'll fall out of the bunk bed. Some of you might have bunk beds at your house. You have to be careful that you don't fall out. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. See, when he went to the grocery store, he could only reach the healthy cereal. He couldn't reach the sweet, sugary, crunchy ones. Actually, the healthy cereal's better for you. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. Yes, accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. There he is, he's using binoculars to watch the birds. And one day he sees what? A paper airplane flying by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day I kept trying and trying. Look at how frustrated he's getting. He just can't seem to make that paper airplane. He's got paper cuts on his fingers. Until I got it just right. He made a bird out of paper. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. Look at his face. Looks like something bad is happening. Bad things always happen. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. His paper bird plane is sitting on top of the wall. The higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it, but I was terrified. He was afraid he would fall. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. There he is on top of the wall. He made it. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. What's happening to him? His shell is cracking, and it looks like feathers are poking out. What happened? I think he might be a bird that hatched out of that egg. He learned how to fly. Look at that. Wow, that's amazing. And that's the end. I like that story. Well, since it is a new month, we have some new things to talk about. We have our new color, purple. I wore kind of a purpley pinky shirt today to celebrate purple. I have other purple shirts. You'll see them in the weeks to follow. Our new shape for this month is the oval. It's sort of roundish like a circle, but it's like somebody stretched it out. Oval. Our number for July is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 fingers plus 4 fingers is 8 fingers. I have 8 building blocks here. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 building blocks. And we have some new letters. Q. Q makes kind of a Q sound. Q, like quiet or quaint. Or quack, like a duck. Or the letter R is our other letter this week. R makes a sound like rabbit or round. Just 2 letters this month. And these are our sight words. Ask. Ask your mother. Wash. Stay healthy and wash your hands. Sit. Let's sit down. Sleep. At night, I go to sleep. Very good. We have, oh, I forgot to show you, I have some purple stuff here. Purple grapes. A purple building block. And look at this, bright purple yarn. You can make things with this. You could make purple mittens or a purple hat or a purple scarf. And we have a new, not so much a nursery rhyme, but a poem. It's called Once I Saw a Little Bird. So let's try and say it together. Once I saw a little bird come hop, hop, hop. So I cried, little bird, will you stop, stop, stop? I was going to the window to say, how do you do? But he shook his little tail and far away he flew. I like that poem. Also, this week we have another craft of the week for you. If you'd like to make one, just call the library and ask us to set one aside for you, and we'll put it out in the foyer in a bag with your name on it. It looks something like this. We're calling it the Wood Elf necklace. It comes with this cord and some beads. They may not look like these beads. We might have other beads we put in. And there's this wooden circle. It's painted blue on one side. And you also get this glow-in-the-dark star and some glue dots to hold it on. Now, if you want it to sparkle with glitter, you'll have to use your own glitter. We're not putting the glitter in the bags. But if you'd like to make one of those, we've got about 6 of them left. They're going fast. So let us know. And it comes in a package that looks like this. All the parts are in there. The directions are in there too. Okay, I think that's everything I had for today. Make sure that you are washing your hands still. Don't touch your face. Wear your mask if you need to. And also, it's very hot outside, so be sure to drink plenty of water. Wear your sunscreen. But it's still good to get outside and play. In the morning, it's not too hot. So, just take care of yourselves. Well, that's all I have for this week. And we'll see you next week. Bye.